most people want the same thing for everyone in their community. It's just how do we go about getting there? And I think it can be done. Again, facilitating during a natural disaster is very difficult. When people want that plow and you have to decide where it goes, it's stressful, and you need someone in Olympia who's willing to stand up to the stress and say, we need to come to a solution. And I've done it time and time again, and I can't wait to do it in Olympia.
And unlike Representative Stambaugh, I am not about to rappel off the Murano roof in downtown Tacoma in order to show my bipartisan spirit. But that's what she did just the other day, and I think it was Representative Jenkins that invited you to do that, and that was wonderful that you took the challenge. At my age, you don't rappel off anything. In fact, standing up at one of these forums is about as much exercise sometimes as I get. Spend too much time sitting in meetings. But before, I spent 10 years in the House of Representatives. And before I did that, I was president of the Summit Youth Center. I was PTA president, Franklin Pierce High School. I was a foster parent and parent aide with Children's Home Society. And the biggest thing that shocked me was that when I actually ran for office and had to put an R or a D behind my name, that half the people didn't like me anymore. And that just is not what politics and life in the 25th District needs to be about. And I've spent a lot of years building relationships with people on the other side of the aisle. And the 10 years I served in the legislature, I was a very accomplished legislator. Got Legislator of the Year a couple of times for some of the work that I did from different organizations. And what I found is 70% of the bills pass unanimously, and another 20% pass with a really large majority. And then there's 10% of the information and bills that go through that we have disagreements on. If we can focus on keeping the relationships good during the 90%, when the 10% comes, you've built relationships with people who might not vote with you this time, but they're going to be your partner next time. And we can't forget that. So I'm looking forward to working with Representative Stambaugh, not rappelling off buildings, and Representative Zeiger to make sure that this team can get the job done for the people of the 25th. Thank you.
Madam Timer, 1 minute for the rest of the questions. Thank you. We'll start with Mr. Zeiger. I was not going to ask this question, but several members of the audience asked the same question, so I will ask it. Do you support your party's candidate for president?
No. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. Do I support my party's candidate for president? Absolutely.
Please stand up.
I will elaborate a little longer because I believe this question warrants great discussion and understanding from individuals. As I've knocked on doors, people are so frustrated. They see politics in such a angry light because of what has been exemplified on the national scale, and I think that is disappointing in so many levels, and I think that doesn't reflect the local leaders that we have in city and county and state government. And so one piece I think is important to remember, and I remind myself of this daily, that I believe elected officials must respect their constituency. And I can say that I have not found that in the presidential nominees that are available to either party. I believe that respect is the foundation, and then you can build those conversations on compromise and consensus from that place. And so I look forward to an opportunity for the next presidential election when we have people that as we go knocking on doors, we can be proud of our American spirit, that we can have discussions in a civil way, we can respect each other, and my 1 minute is done. Thank you.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I will actually answer that with a yes, so that you actually know where I stand. I do support it because my grandfathers went to war to fight against people like Trump. So I fully support Hillary, and I am behind her. I understand that there are issues. I understand that these are the two most disliked candidates of all time. I'm not saying that I'm jumping up and down for our options out of 300 million people that we have. But I have to look at what my family has fought years for and the respect that I teach my students to call each other and to treat each other, and I do not see that in the Republican candidate.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I will not be voting for the other party's candidate, and I will be voting for the Republican nominee for president. And the reason is, I've seen over these past 8 years what the Democrat Party has brought to our country, and I'm ready for a change.
I'm going to elaborate too. It must be this table. No, I heard a lot of people at the door say, a vote for Hillary is a vote, or a no vote is a vote for Hillary, or no vote is a vote for Trump. I mean, either side. And to me, I will be voting with my party because I believe that a vote for the lesser of two evils is sometimes okay. Because when the evil is disrespectful and I think doesn't show the values of the American people, sometimes the lesser of two evils is better, and in 4 years we'll get a choice and maybe it'll be different.